Yes, all these items came out of my pantry. It seems a little overwhelming to think about putting it all back in and making it look decluttered, practical, and even a little pretty, but I'm gonna try. Wow, I can't believe how dirty these things get. I'm finding that I have to clean them as I go. By the way, these are Sterilite containers. They come in lots of different sizes. This is the largest one that I've bought. And then I also like this size for my pantry. So I'm going to continue to use these. You can often get them in packs of 6 on Amazon, but you can also get them at Walmart or Dollar General, any of those places. Did you know that you can write with permanent marker on plastic and you can still take it off? I'm going to use isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol. A friend taught me this once. Let's see if it works. There you go. This way I can write on the plastic. I don't have to use real fancy labels, buy new labels, find something on Pinterest, print it up. I can just write my own. I just find this to be really easy, and you can always get it off with rubbing alcohol and change your labels. And then these containers, they're Tupperware, and I use them for oats, brown sugar, white sugar, and flour because they tend to go through those things pretty fast. I don't use a lot of containers where I have to empty out packages because it's just a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to keep doing that. These extra containers here, I'm going to just keep these on my top shelf along with everything here that's going to stay on my top shelf. I don't use them very often, but when we have guests over for large meals and we send them home with food, I'm just going to give them these. In the meantime, I positioned some items that I thought would be in a good spot. I may move these. These here are called under the shelf wire baskets. And again, you can get these at Walmart or online. This Lazy Susan I had before. I don't know if I like how these pull out, but I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to try to use that for some tall items where I don't want to duck under this bottom shelf and reach them. Over here, I'm going to try to put all my canned goods in jars on this shelf and the one above it. Over by the door, I went ahead and filled in the plastic pockets with taco seasonings and salad fixings and some Ready Start meals. That way they don't get lost on the top shelf. Even though I don't use them all that often, I won't forget that they're there. Well, everything else is in the pantry. I just need to find a spot for all these jars and cans. And especially for the 6 jars of Thai yellow curry sauce. Guess we didn't look in our pantry before we went shopping. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna take these wine bottles out of the wine rack and put them on a Lazy Susan. All of these extra bins and holders will now go in my storage room downstairs, where I keep a secret stash of organizing equipment. And here it is from top to bottom. On the very, very tippy top shelf, I can actually reach everything when I step on my small stool. I don't have to climb onto a larger one. Over here you'll notice I did have to turn some of my bins sideways so you can't see the label, but that's okay because I think we'll figure it out. My Indian spices where I can reach them better. And now the cereals are up higher than they used to be, but my daughter can now reach them. So we have more options. Lots of space for the canned goods. And these Lazy Susans have really been a big help. You can see I'm using some of my natural baskets. They're just pretty. I like to mix them in with the plastic. All of the drinks fit on that Lazy Susan. And then over here, you'll see my baking flours and sugars. And behind, there's a secret stash of extra flour. But it's okay if you can't see it, right? Below that is now the candy, gum, and cookie box, which used to be up higher. My husband insisted that it be where he can reach it easily now. Fruits and nuts and rices and dry goods are in heavier containers, so I have them where I don't have to pull them down too far. And again, lots of space for more canned goods and jars of sauces. Crackers. And here is my old Lazy Susan with things that I have to grab quickly and often. Some lunch snacks in there. I was able to put all my wine on that Lazy Susan back there, except for just this one. If you have never heard of Bota Box, it is an award-winning box wine that has really surprised me. It's been very good. I highly recommend it. This bin over here has my baking mixes. And now we're down to the floor where I have pastas, chips, extra jugs of distilled water, and garbage bags. And that is it. I hope you were able to pick up some good tips and ideas, and I would love it if you would join me again as I attempt to reorganize another part of my home. See you next time.